Professor R.N. Mukherjee, Professor Kolkata, Professor Banerjee, honorable members of the Board of Governors, distinguished members of Senate, distinguished faculty, my young friends who received the provisional certificates just a few moments ago, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's an afternoon of great celebration. Celebration for those who have worked hard in doing science at a cutting edge in this wonderful institution, one of the 5 that the government of India set up. In wisdom, they felt that there is no future without science as far as India is concerned. I still remember making a presentation to our Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh almost about 8 or 9 years ago. They were showing what China has done, what Taiwan has done, what Korea has done. I didn't want to show him what Europe or US has done in terms of building scientific research institutions. And I said to him, sir, in year 2008, when it comes, we will be celebrating 100 years of Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, the only institution for a country of a billion. And not built by you, that is the government of India, but built by Tatas. It's still known as Tata Institute as you. And those thoughts at that time as to how come we do not have more such institutions actually was triggered. And it was your first chairman of the first Board of Governors, Professor C.R. Rao, an icon, my mentor, my guru, who actually drove this particular process on creating the new IISER. I think in their wisdom, they decided institutes of science are fine, but we require institutes of science education and research. Because when you do education, you disseminate knowledge, existing knowledge. But when you do research, you create new knowledge. Of course, there is the next step, innovation, which convert that knowledge into wealth and social growth. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm very happy that this concept was born and this institute came up. And obviously, Kolkata was the first choice to set up this institution. There is something magical about this city. I call it the intellectual capital of India. If you look at the 4 Nobel Prizes that have gone to either Indians who have done their Nobel Prize work, either here or who were born here, 4 of them belong to this region. There must be some magic there. This place is vibrant. This place is one where there are no limits to imagination excepting the limits one puts on oneself. And the best chance of science, if you ask me, for India, for getting a global glory, global acclaim, global standing is right here, and therefore I expect this great institution, IISER Kolkata, to do India proud in time to come. It's an incredible place. I tell you, today was one of the finest days of my life while chairing the BOG meeting. And why? Because while we were creating the annual report, suddenly we found a page on which there was a special mention of the papers written by the students. Alright? With independent authorship. And we were amazed to see these papers by young Varun Mutundar, who has just not finished his PhD as yet. 7 of them in absolute top-notch journals. I'm going to read them on the way. I'm taking them with me in the plane. Incredible, husband. Incredible. And of course, we invited Professor Banerjee, who was his supervisor, and he explained to us that, look, My conscience told me that I have not contributed anything to those papers, so I didn't put my name, excepting the two where I contributed. I think these are the standards of ethics. And these are the standards of performance that this institute is capable of building. How we build more of these, I think, is going to be the challenge. I want to congratulate all of you for a number of reasons. And one of them is about your tenacity to work even under scarcity. If you look at other IISERs, you'll find their buildings are complete, their labs are fully furnished, they're working and so on and so forth. I also chair Mohali, by the way, IISER Mohali. In fact, we are having our first convocation on 25 July there, all the campus is complete. Unfortunately, the physical infrastructure here has lagged behind. And despite that, you have shown patience, you have shown tolerance, your work, despite the scarcity that we have. In fact, many times people say it is a combination of scarcity and innovation, and aspiration, which leads to great innovation. And I think you have demonstrated that by working in the light of this scarcity. But it's not going to continue. The scarcity is going to be removed. We are very fortunate that after Gupta, who actually set the foundation of this institution by creating the physical and intellectual infrastructure to the best of his ability, physical part, despite all the difficulties, and intellectual infrastructure in terms of the outstanding faculty that he hired, and of course the outstanding students. We are very fortunate to have Professor R. Mukherjee as a leader. He has taken up this issue, and you will see the construction work proceeding very rapidly, and we will have a world-class institution. You know, they say that there are two things that are required for making a world-class institution. The first is ambience, and the second is ambition. If you just have ambience but no ambition, you can't become world-class. If you just have an ambition but you don't have corresponding ambience, you can't become world-class. Professor Mukherjee tells me that it is his desire, his life's ambition, that will create both ambience, which will be world-class, and ambition, which will be to be at the top of the world. So I once again wish to congratulate you, wish to say that you are going to enter a new India that is emerging, a country which in year 2000 around, I still remember people used to call it a third world country. Today they look at us as potentially the third most powerful country. Potentially, the potential is still because by us. Okay? And that potential you are going to build. You are young, and you will find that India is to be just more than a land of ideas, which is going to be a great land of opportunity. The number of Indians who are coming back is incredible. They say from brain drain to brain gain to brain circulation, I think is already basically taking place. And I believe that IISER Kolkata is going to be one of the topmost leaders in terms of not only providing scientific manpower, but creating scientific breakthroughs which will do India proud. Remember, my final sentence would be that they say that in science only two people are remembered: those who say the first word and those who say the last word. I hope, Ravi, that this institution will be known for saying the first word and the last word in science for decades to come. I'm very happy to congratulate this to all. Thank you very much.
We now request everybody to please rise to the national anthem and thank you.
Shubha
particolare master come se request everybody to please proceed for lunch served outside. Program concludes.
So what's happening? Tell আর কিছু আছে ওখানে যাবার ঠিক আছে ছেড়ে দাঁড় করলেও না
Second issue, Kolkata for 7 years. She's only 5.
We are also in competition. So what happened to you? Where are you going?